Hey guys, we are back to do a review on Belle Collective. They back, honey. They did not disappoint at all. Now it was disappointing scenes, but the overall did not disappoint. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Keeps it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOURTNEY family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for KOURTNEY and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, co-ed people and friends and kin folks? Yeah, I screwed that up, but you know who you are.
That's right.
Welcome back to another video of KOURTNEY and Ed. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
KOURTNEY, also known as Coco.
This right here is KOURTNEY and Ed. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about our famous rants. And tonight, we're gonna be talking about Belle Collectives. To me, one of my best shows. Okay, I enjoy the show.
One of my best shows. You on here?
Actually, I kind of helped them do some things.
What'd you do?
You know, well, me, they want to be them. I'm just talking.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about Belle Collectives, and tonight was a woozy.
Yep.
It was a woozy.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that you like, comment, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all push us up in the algorithm, okay? All right? So other people can see what you see. Don't just be selfish and keep this to yourself. Share it with your grandmama, because see, we like to have good, clean content over it, but we do comment on what the folks give us. So, and don't forget that you can purchase the tees that we're wearing. Juneteenth is around the corner next month, June.
Is it?
Yeah. So make sure you get your
I
Juneteenth
thought it was in
t-shirt.
August.
Go to our website, KOURTNEY
You
Wear,
told me it was in
or
August.
you should see this video,
Yeah.
this product in the video. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Stop trying to, All right,
You
so
put your finger in my face like somebody else. Hey, I ain't that person now. I don't roll like that, man. Break that little fat finger. Look at here. Ooh, man. I'm so disappointed, man.
So
God,
disappointed.
man. And I like that dude, too. But now after that, okay, go ahead.
So anyway, so it starts out with Latrice and Latrice and Cliff. They're in their home, and they got their grandkids.
Actually, it's Cliff's grandkids.
Well, I say they because she married to him,
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay.
So, but they don't have no kids. Latrice and Cliff don't have kids together. But anyway, so she said she don't want no children, but she do like hugging on these grandkids and stuff like that. So they so sweet. So Josh, the employee, her employee, is living with them temporarily because of the water crisis that's going on in Jackson.
Yeah, I think this was in the news last year that Jackson, Mississippi had like a water crisis. They had dirty water, contaminated water, to the point that the government had to step in and call it like bring in FEMA. So yeah, so Josh, he lived in that area where the water was contaminated. Latrice and Cliff, they live outside of Jackson, Mississippi, so the water don't affect them like that. So that's why Josh is staying with them to get the water crisis solved.
Well, that's nice of her, honey, because when you gonna move in all your employees? You know what I'm saying? That's really nice because I ain't gonna say they're all bosses or whatever, but it seems as though Latrice and Josh are friends as well. That's probably why. That's another thing too. Well, Cliff don't too much care for Josh because Josh just be talking too much. He be saying too much, and he said, "Listen, you gonna be saying all that stuff. You can just swirl yourself on out my house."
Swirl.
Well, stir, because he said Josh said he liked to stir, the pot. He said, "Well, you can just stir yourself right on out my house." I thought you said,
"Now you go ahead and twirl yourself out of this house." But I'm gonna say this about Josh. I understand, Josh, what you're trying to do, but man, you live in these people's houses, man. You gotta walk that fine line. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect the man of the house. Yeah. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, by saying stuff, he can't talk. He can't dress, his body messed up, all that stuff.
And when Josh said that, I felt attacked. I said, hold up, you talking about me, Josh? All right, now. You don't want none of this smoke, okay? So Cliff, he nice. He be nice.
And so, and Cliff was dead serious when he said that you can get up out my house. Like, it was really and truly like
he was ticked off.
Yeah.
Man. To the point when he got up and walked away, he didn't know which way to go. I said, dang, you don't know which way to go in your own house?
Well, evidently, him and Latrice are not sleeping in the same bedroom, so she's sleeping in another bedroom, and I don't know what's the hope with. I guess we can figure out what issues that is, you know what I'm saying, that they having. But it seems as though, you know, you need to go and get that.
Yeah.
So Latrice and Cliff, like you were saying, you know, Cliff didn't know which way to go.
Which way to go?
Yeah, and it's because one, it seems as though they're not sleeping in the same bedroom. So I guess he was going down. He said, "Oh no, that's a bedroom." I go, but then maybe I need to go in here to film, and that's okay. I just going down here. So yeah, he was just all discombobulated, child.
Yeah, Josh got on his skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Josh is real outspoken, and he's gonna speak up for his friend.
Yep, and for his friend. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
And so his friend.
I know. I don't know why I was thinking you call it Latrice a he. So it seems as though too that so Josh go in the bedroom with Latrice, and so he was like, you know, like, why y'all sleeping in separate bedrooms? And she was like, we just going through some things or whatever. And he was like, well, he controlling. You really and truly need to leave him. I was like, God dang, you ain't say canceling. You get no canceling.
Maybe Josh saw something we haven't seen, and that's the reason why he said that she needs to leave him because.
Well, we saw something.
Yeah, we saw something. Maybe Josh saw a little bit more in the house while he was staying there, and that's why he's saying what he's saying.
Latrice, you know, of course, defended her husband. She was like, he's not controlling, he's just overprotective and stuff like that. And he asked, is she happy? She said no. He was like, well, you need to leave. Like, what's the point of you being happy? So she, you know, tears up over that.
I don't understand, Latrice. You know, if you're not happy, why stay in a situation unless Cliff got something you could benefit from?
Yeah, I mean, like, granted, sometimes people not happy, but that doesn't mean because they not happy they need to leave. I think y'all need
they stand in a different bedroom.
Well, can I finish my thought?
I'm sorry.
Okay. But I need to see, like, what is the issue? Why y'all sleeping in separate bedrooms? Like, what's the issue? Are y'all gonna do counseling? Cliff don't look like he gonna do no counseling. He don't like he believe in therapy.
Well, Cliff is from the old school. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing Josh was saying. He's back from that time. You know, he's the man in the house. What he says goes, and that's it. You know, and times have changed. You know what I'm saying? You know, your wife has her own confidence, so she do have some say so. And I don't think Cliff trusts his wife. That's why I think he has so much control over her. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
So let's move on to Latrice is back on the scene. So she said business is popping. So I guess Latrice said, I'm not gonna do Fair Street. I'm gonna let Akeisha have Fair Street because we ain't said nothing else about it since Akeisha came on the scene. But that was her whole storyline the first season.
Yeah, you know why? You know why? The first season, that man told her how much it was, and she started scratching and itching. How much?
So it seems that though, you know, right after the reunion, she moved back in with her husband Glen, and but he started
MC Glen.
Yeah.
The wannabe rapper.
Yeah.
I'm an MC rapper. And I'm clothed dapper. Look at my clothes. I'm fresh. Like the best.
So she said that she feel like a fool because he started back responding to people on social media. I guess them DMs got him going. Now, let me say this. I am very sure that Glen was cheating and doing what he doing before they came on TV. That's why everybody don't need to be on TV, honey. Because now you highlighting or adding to and giving them more ammunition to sit up there and do the same stuff that he was doing. So, you know, of course, you know, once he found out he ain't had no extra babies, honey, and he was getting his wife back, he gonna go back to his old self because nothing has changed. Then he have a therapist on there last time, all that stuff, child, please. But yeah, so he went back to his same old self, and she said she feel like a fool.
My question is, what is he saying to these people in the DMs?
Well, probably what he was
saying.
He
could be saying, hey, how you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think that, you know, women were saying stuff to him and he responded back. And I can't remember with the reunion, he was saying more than just, hey and bye. You know what I'm saying?
Glen, homie, you got to make up your mind. If you're going to be in the streets, be in the streets. You're going to be with your wife, be with your wife. Now, if you got people in your DMs, you can be, be polite, say thank you, I appreciate it, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Respond.
Oh, you don't respond whatsoever. But apparently, like you said, you got your shine on, you upgraded your gear, you upgraded your rides. Now, all you women in your DM, you get all this attention. You don't know how to control yourself.
It's just when you already, an H before, I think that he was, because he, made good money because he was
an offshore worker or something.
And he was gone for months at a time, right? And probably was talking to girls and chit chat with him, all that stuff, because his wife couldn't be there to, monitor his phone. So I think he was doing that stuff before. I don't think this was just because of the show. And then you put this man on national TV where other women like, they probably in his DM. I can do better than your wife. What you need? Da 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 da. Then they saying all this stuff, and it's just blowing his head up. So yeah, he probably feel like at that point he can get any woman he wants. So y'all see the way he come on this TV, honey.
My question is this: if he's doing that, why? What's the name? Latrice. Why Latrice don't do the same thing? Let dude slide over in her DM. Holler back at them. She wants a marriage. I get that, man. But apparently, dude. She feel like Glen's not gonna do right, so live your life.
Yeah, well, I say divorce.
Well, divorce and live your life. Yeah,
I ain't look. We ain't finna do no tit for tat. That's just too much confusion, honey. Men can't take it when women do stuff like that because then they.
No, apparently Glen can't take it. You saw it last time when he kind of drove up in the.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He said, "Why you talking to somebody else?" Yeah, he can't take it. So he can do it, but he can't take it.
So she meeting up with Glen to get Josh, and take him home because she moved back in. Yeah, because he moved back in. She moved back in with her mom and stuff like that because it just won't work with him. So it seems as though Glen is, first of all, he gave some little crappy motivational speech to her. So it really and truly, Glen knows how to
he said,
mind control.
Why his are you wife. Looking in a rearview mirror? That's why the rearview mirror is small and the windshield is big because you see more of the future, not the past. I say, you know what, Glen, that's pretty smooth, bro. That's pretty smooth.
He ain't make that up, right?
I know that,
but
still
what you telling him smooth for? It didn't make no sense coming out of his mouth.
It did make sense.
Done nothing.
He's saying, get over the past, look for the future.
Yeah, but no, they in the future right now. And
they in the present right now, not the future. They in the present.
That his past is still affecting their present and will affect their future. So you need to go divorce him.
But that's why the past is small and the future is big. That's
now with him, he gonna always be small with him.
Glen, man, you did the right thing, man.
Glen said that, that he is like the 80-20. If you can deal with the 20,
if you can deal with the 80, you can deal with the 20. Yeah.
Stop watching Why Did I Get Married? You get off of Instagram.
That's what you're wrong.
Just get off of Instagram with this doggone motivational speech that don't make no sense for your situation.
I thought he made that up.
Oh no, he didn't make that up. It's all they said that, one of the guys that was cheating, he said that, as far as women, sometimes you get the 80-20 or something like that. Basically you get 80% of the good thing and then 20%. And 20%,
I think I'm 95.5 then. 95.5.
So anyway, he said,
you
I ain't finna say that. And I don't think that's the way it went. It's like 80-20. Like a woman can be 80%, but then you got a woman that's 20. So the guy that was cheating, he really and truly thought that he was getting 80, but he really got 20% of that woman because that woman went shopping with his credit cards, stuff like that.
Okay. You trying to give the whole synopsis of the movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, but y'all probably know what it is.
How many times have you seen that movie?
A bunch.
I've never seen it. So.
Yeah. He said that he was telling her, he said, so what I need to do, delete my social media, because she was just like, you still going on there and talking to people and stuff like that. Let's see. She said if she would have known he was doing all that, she wouldn't have slept with him. And in fact, she needed to wear a condom or something like that. And he was like, you got to wear a condom with me?
Yeah,
you think I'm community penis?
Glen said, I'm your husband. I got to wear a condom? Man, come on, man. You think I'm some little hoe or something? Basically, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm your husband. And, bruh, keep it real. If your wife don't trust you and she think you out there in the streets most likely she's gonna make you protection, or she's not gonna sleep with you altogether.
Yeah, because you ain't finna bring them back to her and then bring her back some sexual transmitted disease, and then you can get her pregnant.
The same way, vice versa now. If I know my woman out there cheating, I ain't gonna go there bear back.
Well, first of all, a man ain't finna be with a woman that's sitting up there cheating. Period.
No, you know, if y'all get drunk and oh yeah, baby, I'm sorry, I had that sad sex. Yeah.
So what?
That's sad sex.
So if a woman,
if her man catch her cheating, and she came down, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. He probably sleep with her one more time, then kick her out.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he'll take her back.
Oh, I ain't say take her back. I said sleep with her. That's the difference now. You might say, I'm gonna give you one more time, and boom, sleep with her and kick her out. That's what I would do. To let her know.
Why? What would be the point?
It's to satisfy him. You know what I'm saying?
What's this gonna be satisfying for him?
Yeah, so he can get his sex on.
Why?
Because he wants to, and probably treat you like garbage while they're having sex.
Yeah, man. So anyway, you know, to me, I think that what's his name? Glen knows how to word salad and manipulate. What's her name? Latrice. Because he's done it so much more in the past, so he cannot fathom that his wife leaving or nothing like that, because you know he's always been able to manipulate her and to sway her back to, you know. So of course, you know, he getting on TV with the chain and stuff like that or whatever, and you know saying like, how you gonna diss me, basically, how you gonna diss me and stuff like that or whatever. Now you my wife, you gonna be with me, yada yada yada. And she really and truly don't know how to come back with, you know, some swift words or put her foot down, because he know that she gonna always come back. So to me, in my opinion, you need to just divorce him. If he want to do what he want to do, go out there and talk to women, disrespect you, divorce him. Baby, get your voice, your power, and everything back, because right now you don't have it, and he knows that. So let's move on. So Sogucci, can we please say the child real name?
No, we're gonna call Sogucci.
I don't want to do that.
Sogucci.
What's her name? Mary?
I don't know. Sogucci.
Susan.
Sogucci.
It got to be something regular, because she got a guy Sogucci. Like, come on now, really?
Let that woman be Sogucci.
Hey, because I can't remember her real name, so I'm gonna call her what they said, what she want to be called. So Sogucci.
Yeah, you know, you're 50 years old, they call you Sogucci. Yeah, it don't sound right, but that's her name. So
Sogucci is working her real estate. So she done gave Keller Williams, and that name Keller Willer,
all the props in the world
instead of her own. So honey, she didn't put them on blast. So
I think we got Keller Williams over here.
Keller Williams? It's not Williams. Keller Willer.
It's something like Williams.
That. Is it Williams?
I think so.
Nah, I don't see that in my head. You should Google it.
Oh, I ain't going to. No, I got these somewhere in a few minutes.
Oh, that's right. So anyway, so let's see. So she gave them a shout out. So she said that she working on different things. You know, her daughters are celebrities in Jackson. I'm glad she put that out there. I'm just saying. So they working on, and then she got her daughter working for her. So anyway, so she coming home from working. You know, JJ is cooking with his apron on and no shirt.
Well, bro, I give you credit, man. I
want you to do it.
Couldn't do it, man.
Yeah, the apron gonna hide your stomach.
Man, ain't the stomach I'm worried about. It's the chest. You know, as you get older, man, getting the man boobs. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got them.
Don't be violating me.
So anyway, so she come home, surprise him, and he surprised her. And so she go in and she said, okay, then, you know, you cook for me and everything. So let me go and put on something a little sexy. So, you know, he said he happy that they empty nesters. So, hey, they can do what they want.
Well, let's keep
empty
it real.
nesters is the best, child.
Let's keep it real. He wasn't cooking for her because of the empty nester thing. He was cooking for her to smooth her over for what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he said, listen, while we sitting up there enjoying this food, you 6 on 6, and honey, we're going to go in there and handle business afterward. I just want to tell you that my mama's moving in.
She said, what?
Did you ask me? Well, you know, hey, it's my mama. I'm the man of the house. I don't feel like I need to ask.
JJ, look at here, bro. You got a wife. Y'all supposed to be a team. A decision like that, in my opinion, goes through you and the wife. Y'all gotta get on the same page, because you invite your mom there and your wife she's not on board with it. It's gonna cause issues, man. It's gonna cause issues. So yeah, Sogucci, she has every right to be upset.
So let's move on to she walk out and she go in the other room.
Yeah, none of this.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
You know why? I'm so Gucci.
So let's move on to Tambra. So y'all can see that she's not using it. And I'm Tambra, and I am working on. I can't even do it no more. I got
my
it.
career.
Yeah. So she done dialed it back, toned it down. So now she talking like regular.
For right now.
So her and Demond moved in together. So she moved in, as we know from the reunion last time. I think
she moved in with him.
Evidently,
Mm.
Did he give her a key or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was some.
He gave her a key.
They didn't get engaged, but they moved in together. And so, from what we see, Chad, she tired of him. He don't clean up. She tired of cleaning up behind. She used to having her own space. So when she leaves something there, she leave it there. And when she want to pick it up, she can pick it up. She ain't got to worry about stuff strolled out everywhere. That's the beautifulness when you live by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, your house is where you left it. And so it seems as though she's sitting down and talking to the man. He didn't came home. So she said she just kind of want her own space. And she was telling him, yeah. And he said, okay, so, you want a space somewhere in the house? She was like, I was thinking more like a condo. And so she wants to move out.
Yeah, she wants to move out. And the mom was saying, what's going on? It's something something I'm doing. You're not telling me. We haven't had sex in 2 weeks.
2 months.
2 months. Sorry, 2 months. Wow, I said, God, 2 months.
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 months, and now you want to move out. What's going on? And Tambra basically saying, I want to be married. So to me, I think she's forcing his hand so he can propose to her to get married. That's what I'm thinking.
She should have never moved in with the man. Agree. What you thought? Unless he probably said, well, we move in and then we're going to eventually get married.
Still should have moved in.
Yeah, because he tricked you.
Yeah.
Period. So now she want her own place. She withholding sex because she was just like, she want to be married. That's not something that she wanted to do. She didn't want to shack. Mm-hmm. She wanted to be married. And she said that Demond is a good father, but she said she not no good husband. She don't see that he gonna be no good husband. So I don't know if their relationship gonna even last, honey. Because last time he supposed to been cheating with somebody else and stuff. Yeah. And then he gonna have the nerve to say, she was like, well, I get up at 4 some in the morning, whatever. And he was like, well, you could cook breakfast. She was like, I have to be at work. And then he said, well, what about dinner? She said, I am tired from working. He said, all you do is sit in the chair all day.
Oh yeah, basically he kind of degraded her job. Like, dang, dude, that's a little too far, man. You don't do your woman like that. Make her feel less than. You don't do that, man. And that's her passion, her radio job. Right. Okay. Even though you're sitting down all day, don't mean you're not working. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because she could be on a lot of stress. Yeah, I know Tamara's not my favorite person, but I'm just keeping it real here, man. Yeah. And so yeah.
And when you're doing interviews or sitting down anything strenuous, that is a lot of exertion of energy that you are giving out. So yeah, sometimes you're just tired from talking. Yeah. And if you talk a lot, then you can just be tired from that.
You're mentally tired.
When I used to work at home, this one used to think that, well, all you doing, you used to have that same mentality.
Yeah, I had that mentality.
Because he wanted me, since I was here, cook and clean and do all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm like having some working hard for the money. And she at home chilling in the AC.
I'm working.
But I get it now. I get it.
So, let's see.
Get it. Even me sitting here doing this is a lot of work.
It is. So let's move on to Akeisha, honey. So, I think that's her name. Akeisha or something. So she working on Ferris Street. She trying to get everything together. She got some people that she know. I think she said she got some property. So her husband, Willie, said, I'm not going to stay in no Mississippi, child. Let me go on to New York and do some working. So he worked Monday through Friday in New York.
Yeah, he's like a sports analyst up there in New York. He said, man, don't find me a job again. So I make an excuse so I want to come back to Mississippi. Fuck that.
Because to me, I think she came to Mississippi to film. To
she
be
did.
A collector.
She did.
And I don't think that, to be honest, I don't think that she go back to New York with your husband. Chad. It ain't that deep, honey. So you'll be on TV.
She'll be on TV.
Go up there. So anyway, Sogucci stopped by and, they sit down and they talk. And they was talking about Tambra and how Tambra was lying and stuff like that. Akeisha said, I ain't never seen Tambra pop off like that, child.
I ain't see that. Actually, when Tambra popped off like that, hearing that tape like that, scared the crap out of me.
At that time, you was watching it?
You know, I was watching, yeah.
Yesterday?
No, when that last season.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard because she's so me.
That voice had changed.
Yeah, that voice. Golly, where'd that come from, man?
Yeah, so they talking about that, and of course, Sogucci by production said you need to sit down and have a conversation with Akeisha said, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her right now, child, because she lied about this and that. I don't have time for this, so no, it's gonna be enough for me. So let's move on to Latrice is meeting up with Sogucci. Sorry. Lateshia, sorry.
Yeah.
Lateshia is meeting up with Sogucci because she want to move out and get her own place and everything. And so, of course, Marie come and they went on and telling us a little bit about what Marie got going on, but they moved so fast I couldn't get a chance to write it all down.
Basically, she got a hairline going on now, makeup line, and she still got her clinics and stuff. And I said, where your sidekick at? I don't see your sidekick.
Hopefully we'll find out where her mom at. You talking about Essie.
I'm talking Missy Essie.
But yeah, now see, I didn't like Marie first season. She was coming around to me on the second season. So hopefully, because I know she does have a fan base. So hopefully I may like Marie now. She looked like she done slimmed down, got some ejection out the booty. It ain't as
last season, I kind of like Marie because I saw a different side of Marie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now the first season, I couldn't stand her. She was trying to be bullied. She was bullying everybody.
Oh yeah. So Gucci was showing Latrice the apartment and everything, and so she was saying, "Okay, look nice and all that." Marie said, so Gucci was just saying too to Latrice. She said, "Listen, Lateshia, I show you this apartment, honey. Don't you go somewhere else, honey, like Latrice did me." She said, "What happened?" She said, "Yeah, I showed her all that stuff, honey. I seen her on Instagram, and now she done bought a property from somebody else and not me." So she was like, Marie, I told you she was a snake. That's what she do, honey. Snakes be snaking. So I told you. Well, you was right. So yeah, that's all Marie needed, that ammunition, honey. Yeah. Go with it. So anyway, let's go to the next one. She did. Marie did say something like, is you and Glen, did you give him the cookies and stuff? For some reason, I think he made up that word.
They stole my line. I made the terminology, the cookies. I made that.
I think I've heard it from Steve Harvey and other people. So you made it. Okay.
No, I made it. You probably heard it from me. Okay. But all right. Okay, then. Give my props, man.
All right, so let's move on to what.
Still stuff for me.
So now you got. So you got in the confessional where Latrice is talking to Josh, and so Latrice in the next scene, Latrice and Josh are talking. She coming in because it seems as though she thought that Sogucci was going to handle the property for her, right? Mm-hmm. You can talk about this.
Basically, sound like so now from Lateshia. That's the name. Latrice. I'll get the names confused. Latrice thought Sogucci supposed to have handled the property thing, but from Latrice's point of view, that Sogucci dropped the ball. And she wasn't moving fast enough to get the property, so she had to go elsewhere to find somebody else to get her the property. And in the process of that, that she was trying to move her business to the new property that Sogucci was supposed to found for her, but Sogucci, the property deal fell through. The deal fell through, so they were stuck at the old property. In the meanwhile, while they were stuck at the old property, the person that was leasing the property out to Latrice, leased the other side of the property to somebody else. So now they had to downsize to that one small spot. So bottom line, it sounds like to me, somebody got their lines confused. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sogucci said Latrice stabbed on the back and went somewhere else. Latrice saying that Sogucci was moving too slow for her, so she had to find somebody else.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Josh was just saying that, you and Cliff is not in a happy marriage. Y'all hide behind the walls where people don't even know what's going on and stuff like that. You better make up to cover what's going on. At that point, it seemed like Latrice was about to cry again. But
Josh saying like he had a good point. Latrice don't want nobody to know that she having issues on her marriage, so she's sticking it out for image sake.
I'm going to stick beside him. So let's move on to what Cliff come up that act on a stone cold fool.
Let's set this up. All right, Latrice and one of her friends went out to get a drink after work. Girls' night, to get something to drink. So Cliff, I don't know how he found them.
He probably got a track on that.
I don't know how he found them, but he found Latrice at the club with her friend. And Cliff, he didn't like that. He felt like Latrice lied to him.
Yep. He told her, he said, come here, let me talk to you. Take the mics off. You mic'd up, take that mic off. And he said, come on, let me talk to you. And so he grabbed her, pull her outside, the friend just looking like, Lord.
Now he embarrassed Latrice in front of her friends. Actually, to be honest with you, he embarrassed Latrice in front of the nation.
I was embarrassed. So yeah, and then when they walking away, he get so far. He said, "You still mic'd up? I told you to take them mics off." And he snatched them off, threw them in the bushes somewhere. And of course, he told the crew, "Don't follow me, don't film me."
Yeah, he snapped that down, told him, "Don't film him, stop filming," and he just went on a tirade against Latrice. You know what I'm saying?
And basically, he called her a B. He was just saying, don't you have your friends out here embarrassing me, talking to me any kind of way and disrespecting me. And when he called his wife a B, I was done. Yeah. And she said in her confessional that sometimes he treat her like, she the child. I said, exactly. That's exactly what he did. He treated her like she was a child, snatched her up from where she was with her friends, come here, and she still got that drink in her hand, snatched that mic off of her, and he was basically ridiculing, punishing, and embarrassing a grown woman. And I see why she don't want to have children by this man, because she don't want to be locked in. So when she want to dip, she gonna dip and be free. So yes, he embarrassed her.
Well, the thing is, I understand what Cliff was trying to do, but you going about it the wrong way. Yeah. You don't embarrass your woman in front of your friends. You don't even call your woman a beep. Me personally, I won't call my woman a beep behind closed doors, privately or public. No, you don't do that. You don't disparage your queen like that. You don't do that. It's okay to have arguments and disagreements, but you call your wife a beep, to me, that's a bridge too far. I don't care if you do it behind closed doors or in front of the camera. That's just too much.
Yeah, because you don't recoup from that.
All right, and you grabbing your woman like that, Cliff, like I said, bro, I understand what you was trying to do. You're trying to protect your marriage. I get that.
That's what he said in his confessional.
And I feel the same way, but it's the way you handle that, man. You don't handle it the way you did. You don't treat your woman less than. And that's what you did. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And to me, man, after Latrice, I don't know what you should do, but me personally, I'm like Josh. Maybe you need to dip. You need to dip. Why stick around to take that type of abuse, punishment? I don't know.
The main cast, what I'm saying, which consists of Marie, Latrice, Tambra, and Lateshia. The two married ones, marriages are trash. I'm not talking about Akeisha and Sogucci. These two marriages are trash, and they need to divorce. So they need to go ahead and let these men go on about their business and be with who and live their life. Because Latrice got her own personal business. I don't know why she's sticking around. Like you said, I think that Cliff got money. Now, me personally think Cliff got money. I think if he got some long money, some kind of inheritance or something like that, I think Cliff got money.
But why put yourself through that for $1 bill, though? Hey, man? I know some people do it, but man,
maybe she locked into some kind of prenuptial. Maybe she locked in some kind of agreement or something like that. But you staying with this man, but y'all living in separate bedrooms and stuff like that, and it just don't make sense. But the fact too that Cliff in confessional said he was not controlling. He said he just protected his marriage, and I agree with Cliff a little. Don't like how, like you said, don't like how he did it. But you need to not talk to your wife like that. You actually need to sit down and talk to the friends and say, listen, don't do, because I don't like the fact that Josh was disrespecting this man in his face, in his home, and saying all this stuff on what he needs to do and how he treat Latrice. But she needs to definitely get that under control. But you don't talk to your wife like that, period. And under no, I don't care if you drunk, I don't care if you sober, you don't talk to your wife and you make her feel this low. And he was like, you got it? And she was like, okay. So,
and not just that, like he said, you didn't ask for my permission to come here.
Oh yeah,
you got to ask his permission to go places, man. to me, you know, she's a grown woman. You know, she can allow you to like, okay, I'm heading this way, I'm heading that way. So you know, in case something happens, you know where she's at. But she don't need to ask you, ask you for her, your permission to go somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to ask your wife her permission. Can you go somewhere? Y'all let each other know where y'all going, so y'all know where y'all at.
Yeah, well, I don't do that tracking no phones and nothing like that. I ain't doing
But,
that.
you know, don't be like, you didn't ask for my permission to come here. You didn't ask for my permission to do this. I told you not. It was just too much, man. It was just too much. And, you know, and me personally, I like Cliff because I can relate to Cliff. You know what I'm saying? But that part,
I liked.
Yeah.
ED, I liked Cliff. But on that note, you guys, there's so much more that we can talk about, but we're going to see what happened next week because Cliff, there's no way you can really explain this. You got to apologize to your wife and to us because we didn't like to see you like that, period.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you got good intentions, man, but yeah, you're going to change that, man. You're going to.
And let me tell you something. I don't think he was expecting that camera crew to still be around. I don't think he knew that they were still filming.
Yeah. But,
so that's another thing too, because now we see how you really are off camera.
Call your woman a B, man. Your wife. And you want to have a child with this woman. You call her a B?
And I know he didn't expect them subtitles to be down there. Child, we got every screenshot, honey, of what he was saying. So on that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Who says?
Hey! I always put God first.